necessary here, huh? Yeah, it was.
We chatted with the other couple that got hung up with a train strike.
Yeah.
We took an overpass. The two trains before us got canceled. And we ended up getting an like 20 minutes late.
How long have you been driving this truck?
Hour and a half. Yeah, it was 50 miles. 50 miles or about 68 kilometers. 65, whatever.
A little more than that. 50 miles would be a little more.
A little more? Yeah. We're bad with our imperial system.
Metric is
So much easier.
yeah.
We're just so far behind.
On the right, we have Catalani Church. The polychromy is due to the use of different Sicilian stones, from white stone of Siracusa to the volcanic stone of Mount Etna. It is extremely interesting because it is the only church that was not completely destroyed by the earthquake of 1908. In fact, the lower level is the original level of the city.
Buongiorno. Bella, buongiorno. Here's a picture. Picture.
Taking pictures.
On the right, we have two of the four fountains. They were built by Pietro Calcagni in the 17th century. They are made of white marble. The other two fountains are preserved in the Regional Museum of Messina.
What's that? What's the first name? Oh, it's Marisa. What's his name?
Oh, Roman?
Roman. That's Roman. You remember that.
Now we are in Piazza Duomo, and the church you see is the Cathedral of Messina, built in the Norman age and consecrated in 1197. In 1693 began the unfortunate series of earthquakes. Especially strong was the earthquake of 1783, which destroyed the bell tower and the two sides of the cathedral. Worse was the cataclysm of 1908 that destroyed the building almost entirely. The bell tower, that is high 60 meters and can be visited, contains the bigger astronomical clock of the world, opened in 1933. This complex mechanism at 12 o'clock gives life to gold figures that show characters and scenes of the local, civil, and religious history. At the top, you can see the lion that is the symbol of the strength of the city. At the top of the tower, there is the rooster, symbol of intelligence. At the two sides, we have Dina and Clarenza, two heroines of Sicilian Vespers of 1282. Following down to the next sculptural group that refers to a legend that tells that Mary of Nazareth received in Palestine a delegation of Messina, to whom she gave a letter of protection and blessing for our city. For this reason, she is known as the Madonna della Lettera, as well known as our Saint Patron of Messina. After, there are represented four religious scenes: the Nativity of Jesus with the shepherds, the Epiphany, Resurrection and Pentecost with the 12 apostles, and the dove, symbol of the Holy Spirit. In the picture below, you see a dove which, according to the legend, bordered the area on which was built the sanctuary of the Madonna of Montalto, that we see rising at the end of the dove flight. Then is shown the course of life in four main stages: childhood, adolescence, maturity, and senility. You can see in the middle there is the death that can come at any moment of our lives. In the last scene, there are symbolized the days of the week. In this square, you can also admire the Orion fountain, built by Montorsoli in the 15th century. The fountain originates from the first city aqueduct. The four figures represent the rivers Tevere, Nile, Ebro and Camaro.
The horse is looking back.
Now we are in Antonello Square, represented by you can see the post office building and part of city life. On the left, there are the Messina and Vittorio Emanuele Gallery, inaugurated in 1929. On the right, at the top of the hill, there is Cristo Re, a war memorial. Next to the temple stands the only octagonal tower of the older castle, in which, in 1935, was placed a bell created with the bronze of the cannons of the First World War.
Luce sola a mano
Figlia mia, potrai andare, mamma mia, pensici tu. Se ti rugna lo bomberi, tu vai, tu vieni, la bomba a mano tieni. Chi ci picchia la fantasia, poi ti pompi a figliuzza mia. E la luna a mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma ridare. Figlia mia, potrai andare, mamma mia, pensici tu. Se ti rugno ci la caro, e tu vai, tu vieni, lo buona a mano tieni.
In front of you, you can see Madonna della Lettera, 60 meters high. At the base of the statue, the Latin inscription, I bless you and your city, was obtained from the letter which was written by Mary of Nazareth in order to thank the delegation that visited her in 42 after Christ.
Fantasia di palle caro buona sia. E la luna a mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma ridai. E che mia potrai andare, mamma mia, pensici tu. Se per ogni annautista e tu vai, tu bene, lo cambia a mano bene. Se ci picchia la fantasia, la marcia caccia figliuzza mia. E la luna a mezzo mare, mamma mia, mamma ridai. Figlia mia, potrai andare, mamma mia, pensici tu. Io che rugno un picciotteto, ricco e vedo assai e te voglio amore. Notte e giorno vola sia di baciare, figlia mia.
Sicily.
On your left, you can see the statue of Nettuno, the god of the sea, realized by Montorsoli in 1557. The right arm of the statue is extended to the sea. Before the earthquake, the arm was extended in direction of the city, in sense of affection and protection. At his feet, Scilla and Carriage, that respectively represent the coast of Calabria and the Sicilian coast.
Scinde una forestiera che si porta la ballera, dice che in Barcellona quando balla Barcona. Quando finge dice su, quando è bello ci farò. A ballare, Don Giovanni Don Peppino si imbriaco, Noderino, Calleria, Calcetà. Quando finge dice su, quando è bello ci farò. Cinque quattro macchette mi facevano zitti, cinque quattro passate mi facevano che patate. Quando finge dice su, quando è bello ci farò. quando femmine ci sono. Quando è verde ci fanno, quando è verde ci fanno, la Sicilia è troppo bella, come maestro fino e caro, appariamo tatarella, quando è verde ci fanno, quando è verde ci fanno.
Realized on a project of Pietro Valente and built between 1842 and 1852. Inside of the theater, you can admire a painting of Renato Guttuso entitled The Legend of Colapesce.
Cannaccarella era la vacca di Cicirinella, Cannaccarella era la vacca di Cicirinella, Cicirinella, olè, Cicirinella, lei non ha, Cicirinella, olè, Cicirinella, lei non ha.
Cicirinella teneva.
The craftsmanship is amazing. It's a lost talent now. It's a lost talent. Actually, I had a guy that worked for me that was a master plasterer that inside the city and county of San Francisco's building, Civic Center, and did all the. It's just amazing. But Victoria, when we were there, the government buildings there were just so ornate and beautiful.
Is it Victoria?
Yeah, Victoria.
Or Victoria?
Yeah, you're Victoria. Yeah, beautiful.
I like Victoria.
We love it. Yeah, we loved it too. We did.
Did you ever make it up island at all?
No, we did the inside passage on 2 Alaskan cruises. It was always the last stop before we disembarked.
They're in the island on the west coast called Tofino, which is a piece of heaven. It is so
Gorgeous.
yeah, it's wild, it's remote. It's a good drive to get to it. It's pretty, got a strong stomach to make that drive.
A lot of wine. Yeah. A lot of switchbacks.
A lot of rain they'll
Zampa
get.
building, inaugurated
300
in
inches of rain a year.
1924.
It's so green and beautiful.
Before the earthquake,
Lots of-
it was
right on the west coast, it's
co-located
the
in front of the sea, where there
surfing
were a group
mecca
of
of the
buildings
north.
Wow, that's
named
awesome.
Yeah, so
Palazzati.
between California and
In
surfing,
this
surfing
same
here, but
square, you can see
knows
the
how to surf.
war
So you have to have the dry
memorial
suits on.
of the First World War,
The water's cold in
built
California. I
by
can't imagine.
Mussolini in
so I
1936.
saw a video not that long
In
ago.
1950, it was
Chester
added
Beach is
a
beautiful
commemorative
long beach.
plaque in honor
Whenever
of
you
the
can see
dead
people
soldiers
standing and looking at the
during
surfers,
the
Bob kept
Second
them,
World
and then
War.
there's also screaming and pointing. A lot of killer whales going behind them.
That's scary. So surreal though too to see all the surfers because they're bobbing their heads and then have a
Yeah, and the main food of the orcas is seals. They're black.
oh no, and they're in the same. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, the great whites have nothing on those whales.
Now they're beautiful and they're just curious. There's what they call resident whales and transient whales.
Uh-huh.
Resident whales live there all year long and they have a gourmet diet of salmon.
Okay.
Whereas the transient whales are the ones that you see in National Geographic coming up on the ice floe and grabbing the seal. And
Yeah, yeah.
I used to take a group of other friends to photograph killer whales by kayak years ago. I did it 3 or 4 times.
Oh, that's
And I've been
that's
in a
insane.
kayak like this and you're a killer whale going beside you. Moving that close. But they're just curious. They're the resident ones, obviously.
2 novembre è la fiesta dei defunti della prima guerra mondiale. È la, no, della guerra della guerra di Mussolini.
Oh, Mussolini, yeah, during the World War II.
Yeah. La one e 2 guerra mondiale.
Yeah. Yep. It's a great war.
Messina di Stau.
This is Mussolini's palace. That's what I got. Is that right? Sure, that's my guess. Stay with confidence. You're right. Yeah, that was Mussolini's palace. I confirmed it with myself. I fact checked myself, and that's correct. What do you say? What do you say?
I think you're bullshit.
You're welcome.
But I love you.
What do you do? That's what happens when I was in politics for 30 years. Yeah. So pretty though. I think we've seen most of this, so I'm going to go ahead and cut off here.